Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for January 30th, 2026. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, starting in this box, we do have two ones looking down. Puts a one in one of these two. All right, and then we have two ones across here, putting a one in one of these three. The sixes look across here, putting a six in one of these two. Vertically, I don't see anything with six. Okay. Next box, we have the 4, 6, and 8. So 4 vertically. Puts a 4 in one of these two. The 6 does not seem to do anything. And then the 8. I'm not seeing anything with 8 either. This is the only 8 in the grid. So, all right. Anything else here? Any crossings? Just the 3 would do it. Nope. Okay. This next box here, we've got 1, 2, 7, and 9. So this one looks down, this one looks in. That is a crossing on this 3, 5. Puts a 1 in one of these two. That points in here along with this one, putting a 1 in one of these three. So basically what we learned is that these two aren't 1. Now, does that do anything? Not that I can tell. Not immediately, anyway. All right. So that was the 1. How about the 2? We have two 2s here. This 2 looks in. Oh, very nice. That places the 2, which then places the 1. These two 2s look in, placing this 2. Can I follow up more? I filled this box row and this box row. So let's take a look. So I guess starting here, we want to find any digits in these two rows that aren't already placed in this box. So 1 and 2 already are, 7 is, 9 is not. So the 9 looks in, this 9 looks down. That puts a 9 in one of these two. That's going to point in here along with this 9, putting a 9 in one of these two. All right, and now this is filled. So this is filled. So we want to look at these as well. So the one and the 2 are already placed. The 4 is not, and the 7 is. Okay, so the 4 looks in, puts a 4 in one of these two. That's going to point in here, and now there's only one place for 4 in this box. Very nice. That's a 4. And now this is a triple. Actually, let's follow up on the 4 first. This 4 looks in. That places this. Places the 4. These 4s look in, putting a 4 in one of these two. In this here, we've got 6, 8, 9. That's not a 9. All right. So now we have the 8 looking in here with this filled box row, putting an 8 in one of these three. That points in here. So 8's in one of these two. In fact, this is just a triple. So we've got the 1 and the 8, and what else? Not 5, 6. Okay. I might as well just finish this band. I want to come back up to this box, though, because I didn't actually finish scanning this box. But this band is doing very well, so let's just continue with it. These 4 digits that remain in this box, because we have a 1, 6, 8 triple, are the 3, 5, 7, 9. So I guess we have all the evens in one. Yeah, so 3, 5, 7, 9. These aren't 9, so these are 3, 5, 7. That can't be 3. So this is 5, 7, 9. It can't be 7, so this is 3, 5, 9. All right. Okie dokie. Anything over here we're talking about? 3, 4, 5, 7 for the row. These can't be 7. So the 7's in one of these two. And these are 3, 4, 5. The right one's not 5. I don't know if I want to pencil these right now. All right. Well, that's quite a lot. I'm noticing we have 2 9s looking up. And that 9 looks in. So let's place that 9 and that 4. That places 4 in this box. Now we're down to 3, 5, 6, 8. So the 6 is down here, one of these two in the box. So 3, 5, 6, 8. So this is 3, 5, 8. This is 3, 6, 8. Okay. Well, like I said, that band did very well. Let's come back up to this box, and then I'll also do some vertical scans from these boxes. But I want to make sure I finish this box here. We did the 1 and the 2, and that cascaded everything. This is a filled box row, actually, so we should take a look at that. So 1 is already placed, 2 is not, 4 is, 9 is, 6 is, 4 is. Okay, so the 2 looks in, 2 looks up, puts a 2 in one of these two. That points in here along with this 2. This 2 looks up, excuse me, placing the 2 in the box. It's also the 2 for the row, if you look. We need a 3, 5, 6 here. That's not 5, that's not 6. 1, 2, we need 3, 5, 6, 8. So this can't be 3 or 6. This is 5, 8. And this can't be 6. This is 3, 5, 8. It's not a 5. 3, 8, 3, 5, 8. All right, I just want to make sure these verticals get completed. So the 1s look down, putting a 1 on one of these 3. The 2, the 4, we have the 4s. The 7, the 2 7s look down, placing this 7. That's the kind of thing I didn't want to miss. Now we have a crossing on this 7 and this 7, putting a 7 in one of these 2. That points in here. This 7 looks in, putting a 7 in one of these 2. Okay. I was looking at 7 in this column because in this box it's only here, but it can be up here as well. All right. Sorry, in the column, within this box column, it's only there. Obviously, 7 can be there in the box as well, but that's not in this column. This column. All right. Anyway, pointless because it doesn't do anything. What was I doing? I did this 7. Okay, and we got these 7s. All right, so that does it for this box. Anything else in this band before we move on? Got the 2, the 4. I don't think so. Now I wanted to do the verticals on these digits, so might as well just look up from here. These are much fewer. 5 and 9, 3, 2, 4, and 7. All right. So nothing there. We'll just do this final band then. Is there anything to see here? 1, 6, 7, 9. I'm not seeing anything to do down here. This is a filled box column, so might as well look here. So we see I have a lot of filled box rows and box columns today. So 2, 4, and 7 are out. But we still have the 1 and the 3. We got the 1, but the 3 looks down, putting a 3 in one of these 3. Actually, one of these 2. And that points up, telling us that's not 3. So now it's down to 5, 6. I don't think that helps. Oh, 3's in one of these 2. I don't know, again, I don't know if that helps, but I can mark that. 3, 5, 7, 6, 8, 9. 7's here, 9's in there. All right. We're going to go do our second pass of scanning then. So I'm going to go row by row, and we're going to check if there's any pairs or triples that I might have missed, and also any restricted cells that I might want to pencil. So this is down to 5. I will take a look. We need a 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. That's a lot. 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. This can't be 3 or 8. So this is 2. Oh, it can't be 2, 3. So this is down to 5, 7 only. And that doesn't. Okay, let's just make sure. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, yeah. So that makes a 5, 7 pair in the column. I always say the best time to find a pair or a triple is when you mark it. So when I marked this 5, 7, this is why you don't want the computer marking it for you, right? Because now you're just hunting through something that the computer told you about all at once. But I took the time to mark this 5, 7, and that allowed me to scan the row and scan the column and scan the box for another 5, 7, and I found one almost immediately. So we get that 5, 7 pair, and so now this is not a 5, that's a 9. So 9 in this box is actually one of these 2, for what it's worth. So what else can I do with removing 5 and 7 from the rest of these? I guess I could just look at what's left. We need a 1, 4, 6, not 9. I missed something. 1, 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 4, 6. This can't be 2, 4, or 6, so this is a naked 1. Just to make sure, I feel like I did something wrong. Anyway, this can't be 2, 3, 4, 5 because of the 5, 7 pair. So let's highlight that for that. Can't be 6, can't be 7 because of the 5, 7 pair. 8 and 9. Okay, so it is a naked 1. That gives us the 6. These aren't 1. 3, 5, 7, 9. Any of them? Really? Okay. This is a 3, 5 pair, though, actually, in this column. So I missed that when I penciled it, or maybe I just cleaned something up. I think I just cleaned it up. No, maybe not. Anyway, whatever. I missed it. So this 3, 5 pair removes 3 and 5 from here. So this is down to 7 and 9. It also removes 3 and 5 down here. I guess these already weren't 3, but it removes 5 from these. I don't know that I can do anything directly with that. All right, so we have this 3-5 pair. We have this 5-7. That leaves 2 digits here now. What is it? 2 and 4? And this 2 tells us that's 4, that's 2. Okay, now these two 2s look in, placing this 2. These 2, oh, and that places 2 in this box, not 0, 2. 2s are done. So what's left in this box? We need a 3, 5, 7, 8. 3, 5, 7, 8. 3, 5, 7, 8. I guess this is 3, 5, 8. This is a 7. This is 3, 7, 8. 3 isn't actually in this row. 3 is in one of these two. And that does mean that this can't be 3 as a result. This also can't be a 3, so this is 5, 7, 8. So what's going on with 3s here? Hard to say. It's just this isn't 3. That's why that happened. Excuse me. All right. Let's look at this column now. We need a 3, 4, 5. 8. So the 4 in this column can only go here. And this is now 3, 5, 8, but not a 5. So this is 3, 8. Okay. I got this 4. Can I do anything with it? No, doesn't look like it. 4s are actually done. Okay. This column is down to 3, 5, 6, 8. So the 6 is, oh no, never mind. 3, no, not, it's 3, 6, 7, 8. What am I talking about? 3, 6, 7, 8. So this is 3, 6, 8. I'm missing something here. All right, I was going row by row. Maybe I should go back to that. Anything else of note here? 3, 5, 6, 8. This row is down to 1, 6, 7, 8. We know these aren't 7. So this is 1, 6, 8. That's not a 1. 1, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 6. This is 1, 7, 8. Okay, so let's look at columns. Same deal with columns. I'm not seeing a whole lot of opportunity. We do have this 3, 5 pair. This already couldn't be 3, 5, so it's just 3, 5 removed from these two. Okay, so this 5 looks in, and these can't be 5 because of the 3, 5 pair. Now that these are filled, it does put a 5 in one of these two. And so this can't be 5. Neither can this. So the 5 in this box is one of these two, I guess. But this is down to 3, 7, 9 now. Not 5. 5 in this row, actually. None of these can be 5. Look at the markings. And so this is the only place for 5. Giving us 3, 7, and 5, and 3 here. Giving us the 5, 7, 9, 3 here. Giving us the 8, 5, 6, 3. The 7, I think it's collapsing. This is 7 and 1. This is 7. This is 8, 1, and 6. This is 6, 9, and 8. 8 and 1. Oops. This can't be 3. So this is the 8 and the 3. This is 8 and 5. Okay. This is 1. This column finishes with something. A 9. These two digits are 3 and 5. Not resolved. Okay. I'm trying to avoid just cleaning up here. 4 digits, 2 digits here. 3, 6. And so this is the 8 for the column. This is 6 for the box. Okay, yeah. Those were cleaned upable. All right. What digits are remaining? We need a 8, I suppose. The 8 goes there, and then we need a 9. There we go. That gives us the 5, 3, 5, 6, 3. I was targeting the digits that weren't the 3, 5, and 6 because I knew there was only one left. Anyway, that's the 6. Okay. Interesting puzzle today. I think there were some important vertical pairs to find. I think it was this 3, 5 and this 5, 7 pair. And following up on those properly was important. I think these pointing fives finished the puzzle. All right, well, let me know how you did, and if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.